So you've probably seen videos like this one. And this one. This is Robo. Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be reacting to Hikikomori, which, if you don't know what it is or what it means, by definition, it is a person who completely withdraws from work, school, and social relationships. They avoid social mixing and often depending entirely on family members for food and necessities. We're going to react to a few videos I found about them. To me, it's a very interesting phenomenon I came across recently to one of their videos and became very intrigued into why does this exist and what got these people into turning Hikikomori. So let's start.
Day in the life of a Hikikomori. It's noon a lull. So we ate sturdy XD. Leftover Chinese for breakfast. iPad gaming. Where did the time go? Okay, good night.
Okay, so that was the first video. Extremely underwhelming to me. I think if she hadn't mentioned she is a Hikikomori, I wouldn't differentiate her from a schoolgirl on a summer vacation, to be honest. Like, maybe it's because the video does not provide you that depth and she's just retelling her day in a life. But to me, it looks like a vacation. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when I was in school and I had a vacation, I'm not traveling or anything like that. This is what my vacation looks like. So from this video, I think I don't have a big insight into Hikikomori. Let's see what the next video brings us.
This man hasn't left his house for 10 years. He neither works nor socializes, dedicating his life to writing novels, creating artwork, and even developing a game on his own. As a Hikikomori, 34-year-old Jirro, free from the pressure of commuting to work, sleeps until noon every day. His mornings begin leisurely with a breakfast of cheese, toast, and milk, a routine unchanged for the past decade. After breakfast, Jirro spends his day at the computer writing novels. So far, he has published 2 books.
Okay, this sounds like a rock star. Like, he's living the life. He's living the life, definitely. Like, he eats what he wants. He gets up at noon after a good night's sleep, and then he works on his novels. He has published 2 books. So maybe Hikikomori just means reclusion, because to me, it sounds like he's living the life. But let's continue.
In addition to writing, he also creates games and comics, generating enough income to cover his basic living expenses. Jirro is a graduate of the prestigious University of Tokyo. However, his inability to find a fulfilling job after graduation deeply affected him. Eventually, he returned to his rural hometown and became a recluse, never stepping outside again. Although Jirro avoids the outside world, he remains committed to pursuing his dreams. What do you think about this way of life after hearing Jirro's story?
This is, to me, a very intelligent man, very educated, and he is pretty much living life in his terms. Like, to me, it sounds like he went to the workforce, and as the video says, he didn't like what he saw, and he was like, you know what? I don't need to be out in the world. It's cruel. It's bad. Probably I'm not gonna be happy out here. So I'm gonna earn my life, publish some novels. I'm gonna go ahead and do a video game and just stay home because that's what makes me happy. I don't know. Maybe there's something underneath needed to be addressed, into which if it's healthy to, even if you decide live like this, because we're social creatures as humans. But it does sound like he's just living life on his own terms. So let's get to the next video. Maybe that's going to paint us a clear picture of what the Hikikomori is.
When he went in, he's about 13, now he's 15. I have not seen him for almost 2 years.
He limit his drinking of water.
so that he limit his frequency of going to the toilet. He only came out when everybody sleep in the middle of the night.
I write down like timetable. What I
Okay, I think this is more aligned to what I read in the definition of a hikikomori. I mean, the son of this guy pretty much limits the intake of water to avoid going to the bathroom at daytime and encounter his parents at home. So this to me is very extreme. Yes, it aligns a little bit more about what I read about a hikikomori, but I think maybe there's levels to it. Maybe they can all be called a hikikomori, and this guy is on a more severe or extreme level. Let's continue.
cook for him, what we buy for him. So every day I will do a record. Did he finish? He eat half, he eat 3/4, or he didn't eat at all?
We went to see the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist said, there's nothing else we can do for your son. That breaks my heart. What do you mean by nothing else that we can do for your son?
Oof. Okay, that was another thing I had on my mind. And sorry if I'm pausing this a lot, but I had it in my mind. Like, why doesn't he see a psychiatrist? Clearly, there's something going on. Maybe he can get medication or get the help he needs. But for this parent to be crying over here and telling us, the psychiatrist told me they cannot help me, like, imagine the level of desperation he's feeling.
So for 1 whole year, I haven't been able to initiate any form of contact with the child. I heard that you like mango, so I bought chendol with mango for you. I just wanted to pass this to you, and then hopefully I'll be able to meet you in time to come.
It's about 3 weeks ago. Suddenly, he came out of the room.
I sensed something moving, so I turned around and then I saw him standing there. Then I was so shocked.
Wow, this is so exciting. So the guy didn't leave his room for 2 years. The parents haven't seen him in 2 years. That little tray seems to me clearly that that's where they leave the food and all that he needs to pretty much survive. So they're not having an interaction with their kid for 2 years. And the fact that there's social workers that are willing to help situations like this, where even a psychiatrist cannot help anymore, I think it's very exciting. I'm excited. Let's see what the next part, because there's a part 2, is going to show for this hikikomori.
3 weeks ago, suddenly he came out of the room.
I was so shocked. His hair is very long and he used it as a veil to cover his face.
I have not seen him for almost 2 years. He has grown taller. He didn't eat well. You're overjoyed, yet at the same time, it makes you very sad. He's like totally distraught, physically, mentally, emotionally.
I was like asking him, are you okay? Are you injured? Do you need help? He shook his head. That was the first time I got a response from him.
The only goal is to try to engage him so that he continue to come out.
There's no other time that we can talk to him, you see. So when I tried to talk to him, he doesn't respond. Then when you talk a little bit more, he gets frustrated, cover his ears.
So far, the past 2 weeks he's not coming out. We also...
Wow. I mean, it seems very extreme. Once again, extreme comes to my mind every time I see this happening. Like the fact that he's using his hair as a veil. And this is very interesting to me. And more so because, of course, the psychiatrist told the parents, hey, there's nothing I can do. But I would say maybe with a little bit of more patience, like the social worker is doing, and with the expertise of a mental health worker, you could go and peel those layers and see, hey, maybe something happened that put him into that scenario. I think it's something that's not well known. Like nobody probably knows what to do with them because it seems like a new phenomenon. So let's see what happens next.
tried to invite him to come out, but he did not come out at all.
2 days ago, he totally whole day, no food. He didn't bring in the water, he didn't even open the door.
It is common for the youth to take some steps back. By him going back to his room, he is communicating to some extent. He is letting you know that something is causing me to want to withdraw. In social work itself, the biggest challenge is having no progression. It can be us talking to a door for a year or mainly just supporting family members. It is a setback because there was progress. It can be tiring. It can take a toll.
Okay, so what he's pretty much saying is there was a regression. He went back to his room, but even if there's a regression, there's a possibility. Like the worst case scenario is when they never leave the room. This kid was having dinner with his parents. Yes, he was kind of overstimulated with the interaction sometimes their parents wanted to have with him, which of course it's natural after 2 years without seeing him. But he clearly went back to his ways. Is it okay that I say to his ways? Because it doesn't seem to me like this is something intentional. But it's something that's very complicated. And I'll be honest, a lot of things come to mind in a way that I'm talking to myself in my head. If I were his parent, I would do this and that, and I would try to do this. And I think it's a little bit unfair because, of course, I'm not in that situation. I don't even have kids. So I wanted to end this reaction to Hikikomori's with one last video, but now from the perspective of a parent of a Hikikomori. So let's get to it.
People think I enabled my 19-year-old son to become Hikikomori, but they didn't see the years before his world became this small. Hikikomori is a Japanese word used for extreme social withdrawal. For my son, it means he is mostly housebound and most of his life happens in his bedroom. And people love...
Okay, so to give you a little bit of context about this woman, pretty much she has a TikTok account, which is like, it's mainly about being the parent to a hikikomori. So I'm not gonna lie to you. At first I thought like, okay, she likes getting attention. So that way she enables him to continue to be a hikikomori. Now that's a very rough take, but I'm just being honest with you guys. That's what I thought, and that's why I chose the video. In this video, she tries to explain why, because all of the videos, because I watch other videos, and all of the videos were like, hey, just why do you keep supporting his lifestyle? Like he clearly doesn't work. So if you don't support him, they're done. Like it's a very simple fix. So she uploaded this video to try to explain like her reasoning behind it. And that's why it became very interesting to me. And I wanted to end the reaction to Hikikomori with this specific TikTok.
To tell me what they think I should do. Force him to leave the house, turn the Wi-Fi off, stop taking him food and water, as if I've not tried the things that they're suggesting. I used to force him into school when his anxiety was showing up physically in his body. I used to force him to take regular showers, even though afterwards he would sleep for up to 12 hours because of what it had taken out of him physically. I tried not taking him water and he went over 30 hours without a drink. I tried taking his electrics away from him. He just slept or read books. None of these things suddenly made him well. They didn't help him to be able to leave the house or give him any of his life back. Almost 3 years ago, things reached...
Okay, is this woman reading our minds? Because let's be honest, all of us thought this. Like even from the video before, I was thinking in my head, like, just don't give him food. What is he gonna do? Like starve? I think she has answered our question. Clearly, they are gonna just endure it, and it's crazy to me. Like she clearly has tried. I'm gonna stop judging her because she clearly has tried. Like she did what all of us thought we should do, and hey, you thought about it. Don't leave me alone in this. I think we all thought about it. So yeah, let's continue.
...a tipping point. His mental health was on the floor, and I'll be honest, so was mine. Because can you imagine what it does to a person trying to force someone else through every single part of their day? Showering, eating, drinking, sleeping, going to school, leaving the house, all while working, running home and trying to keep yourself going too. I could not carry on like that and neither could he. So I researched, I found low demand parenting and I changed how I parent him. This is not me giving up. I just knew if I kept pushing him in the same way, I was going to lose him. When people tell me I'm enabling, it doesn't bother me because I know what we tried and I know what happened when it did not work. Parenting this way has given me back connection, trust, tiny glimmers of hope, and most importantly, he is still here. Call it enabling if you want. I call it keeping my son here.
Oof. Okay. Let's unpack this. Let's unpack this. And honestly, guys, I don't even know what to think at this point anymore. I've become disarmed with opinions about this. And I would love, 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 love for you to just comment what you think because I am disarmed. What she mentioned at the end, the low demand parenting, I think it's just a pretty name for giving up. And hey, this is not me blaming her like for giving up because this sounds like a very, very horrible thing to try to fix. It feels like she feels like she's trying to fix something unfixable. Like, as you already saw, psychologists and psychiatrists pretty much cannot help you. You're trying to do what comes to mind, what all of us normal people think we should do with a kid like that, and to which, hey, just don't give him water or disconnect the Wi-Fi. But they clearly just don't care. So I think it's just a pretty name for giving up. Um, but at the same time, oh my god, it's so difficult because I don't blame her, but at the same time, it's her kid. Like clearly something's going on. Like this is not something that's healthy for a kid to go through, but she doesn't know how to fix it. And I cannot like blame her. If a psychiatrist doesn't know how to fix it, how does this woman will figure it out? It has been a long time since I've been encountered with this kind of a crusade with my thoughts because even though I cannot blame her, my mind goes back to say, you're not trying enough. It's very complicated. Like all of these videos I saw, it seems like pretty much the parents are backed up and they have very little options of other people who can relate to them and tell them, hey, I fixed it this way. But once again, I don't know. So in this one, guys, I think I'm gonna need your help to comment what you think, to tell me if I'm wrong, if maybe I'm blaming the parents, or maybe I'm cutting a lot of slack for them. Just let me know what you think. I would love to see your comments. If you like the video, like and subscribe. More videos like this to come, and we're gonna get into more interesting topics that sometimes we just scroll through. We don't think about them a lot. And when you take a moment and analyze them, like the Hikikomori phenomenon, you find yourself very contradicted into what would you do? What is right? What's wrong? Is there even a right or wrong? So thank you for watching. This is Robo, and have a great day.